If you hate designing emails on Mailchimp with a drag and drop and they're driving you insane, today I'm going to show you a way of designing them using Canva email and then still sending them through your Mailchimp.
There are two ways that you can create an email campaign with Canva. If you are on your landing page, you can click and select the new email, and then it's going to open up an editor where you are able to drag and drop and create your brand new design. So as you can see, it says to you, design a new email, meaning drop an element here or click to start typing. This way you can start from a blank template and then go from there. You can also click where it says design so that you can access all of your templates that are available on Canva that are going to help you create your campaign. You don't see all of them here, but before I show you the second way to access your emails, you are going to select elements, and under elements it comes with, Spider-Man says, with great responsibility come great power. I just thought of that.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Anyway, it comes with new categories that have to do with the email design. There are headers that you can use. There are footers. There are buttons that you could use on your email design. When you scroll down, there's icon blocks. Some of these you know already, like your graphics and your stickers and your tables and your charts, videos and photos. But some that are absolutely new are highlight blocks. So if you're busy designing your email campaign, you can have and use all of these browse categories. But first, let me show you the second way that you could access, or you should start with at the beginning of your email campaign career design, with templates. Let's head over to our home. It's best when you are on your landing page or on your home page, you select templates and then you search for email. Then you just type email and it will display all of the email campaign templates that are available that you can start working for. As you know, with Canva, if it has a crown, it is a paid for. If it doesn't have a crown, it's a free template that you can use. And there's that create a blank email functionality that's available for you. So you can scroll down and pick any of these templates and start working from there. You select it, you open it up, and then when you click customize this template, it's going to then allow you to customize it. If you want to see more that look like the one that you've picked, you can scroll down. So I'm just going to click customize the template. So you are now ready to customize your template. We're going to go to elements so that we have access to our categories. That's going to help us edit this template to exactly the way that we want. Email templates are designed in blocks. When you select your first block, you can immediately see that when you move your mouse, it does say to you if you want to change the block, you need to double click to edit. Also, it gives you a menu of what you can do with a block. So if you click on edit, you are able to make changes on the actual block, and you can change images, change the text, add whatever you need to add. That's an editor within an editor. And within the blocks, you can then click on the image and go to your elements. And then you can use the browse categories if you want your photos, or if you want photos within Canva, you're going to select photo and then search for a photo that you could use, drag it and drop it, and you make changes that way. If you want to use your own images, you're going to go to upload and either upload it and then you can use the photo. So let's use this little girl and drop her there. And then when you select the little girl, the normal menu that we have of Canva of copying and moving things around is still available. And then you click OK. With the text, you just type over the text of whatever it is that you want to say, and then you make your adjustments and changes, add a logo. It's Canva, and you use exactly what you've learned on Canva to do what you want with the design. So I'm just going to drag my logo up there. You want to change the background, same principles. Once you've done and you've made your changes, you just click on save, then it saves the first block. So if you right click on the block, you then get a menu that give you options to unset the first block that came as a template. When you click on it, it takes it out of the top of your email list, and then it's available to make changes. So if you drag it, it's no longer the top of our email, it's the bottom of it. This is where I can add my mouse and it starts clicking on there, and I go to headers, and then I can add a header that I want with my name on, and I can do whatever I want now that I've unset the block. So you click and you drag, let it go, it will add it on there. I'm just going to drag it so that it's on top, and then I can right click on it and then set it on top, and then it is my first thing that people are going to see when they open their email. You could then select it and then start changing colors to the color of your brand and make it your own, and then you can start typing your own website of where people can find you. Next, I go ahead and I make changes to the whole template as well as the blocks that are there. So if you've selected and you've highlighted the whole email template and you click on the color, you can change your background to your brand's color the way that you want. What I want to show you is the email comes with quick actions that you could change as you go along. So when you click on the plus button, or if you just press on your /, you see the menu that's available and important for you to make changes on the design. So you see there are dividers, and there are page breaks by paging break or breaking the page, and there are checklist, bulleted list columns, highlight blocks that you've seen on the categories as well. So if you want to add a highlight block, for example, you want to add a success, you just click on it so that it adds the highlight block, and then you can change the text to whatever you would like, and you can even customize the elements that are attached to your highlight block. So say you want to highlight some sort of information, that's the highlight block that you would click and use. When you scroll down, there are quotes, mentions, drop down, embed, emoji, logos, apps, and button. So it is nice to note that the categories are also available on your /. So with the button that you want to add, so maybe you want to send people to a Udemy course and you want them to buy, then you can customize the button and then you paste the link of your Udemy course over there. So let me just quickly go grab that, and you paste it on there and you click done. Then when somebody clicks on it on the email list, they can access your course. So if we want to change the color, we can click on color and then we make changes so that it suits our brand. However, if you want to have a different button, again, you can click on button just to have a look and see how they look like, and then you can click and drag one and place it on the email so that it does exactly what you want to do. So those are the functionalities that are available on your menu once you click your / or if you click on the plus button. The rest of the template, they can be edited exactly the normal way that we edit on Canva. So there's no funny new thing that you need to do in order for you to make changes other than the few changes that Canva has added on their email. Our last step is to export the email and send it through to our software that's going to send the campaign out. But before we do that, we can test the email. So you can click where it says send test email, and then it's going to default to the email that you have signed up Canva with, and then it will show on your emails and it will come through with all of the changes that you've made. It's going to go to your email. So you wait a few moments while Canva sends the email through to your emails, and in a few moments later, it's going to show on your inbox. It'll have the title that you've given when you were titling the email, and then when you click it open, you are able to see the template. Then you can scroll through. If you have emojis or if you have animations, they should come through on the email. If you click on the button that you've created to go view the course like we did, it goes through to the course and people can access it that way. And if you want to go back and make changes, you just go back and make changes. So the last important thing would be to share this email via your Gmail account or your Mailchimp. So these are the two options Canva has linked. You can connect your email to your Canva, meaning your Gmail, and then you send your design there. Or you could go to Mailchimp and connect to your Mailchimp and export directly to Mailchimp. If you're not using any of these two, you can just click on download, and then it's going to give you an option of downloading an HTML and images or a PDF. They say we must download an HTML because the softwares that send campaigns out, they want an HTML file. So I'm going to click on download and then wait for the HTML file to be downloaded. It gets downloaded as a zipped file. So once it's finished downloading, I'm going to import it on my Mailchimp. On your home page, you're going to click on create email. And then you're going to use your HTML code and you're going to import the zipped file. So I'm going to go grab the zip file and drag it there. And then select import. And there's our code. We're not interested in the code, we're interested in the email template. It's imported, it's there. You can go ahead and continue so that you can email out your campaign. After you click continue, you're going to land where you can send out your campaign. This is the area where if you're not paused like me, you're going to do your normal bit to send it out, and you can still send a test email directly from your Mailchimp, but you follow the steps that you usually follow when you are working on Mailchimp.
Shown you one way of sending emails via Mailchimp. As you've seen on my Mailchimp, I can't send emails unless I upgrade anymore. So I'm going to show you smarter ways in the next coming videos. Make sure that you've subscribed so that you follow through. In the meantime, if you're into 3D animation, go watch this video. I can't wait to see you next time.